What do you make of your start to work so far?
We're just trying to stack days. Like the whole defense, our whole message is like keep being consistent. Just be consistent, day in, day out. Just keep getting better.
How do you think you've come back for year two and just the year that you've had as a rookie?
Obviously, I learned a lot, but I feel like everybody knows towards the end of the season, I started to really find my stride. I started to figure things out, and I'm gonna try to carry that out into year two.
Are you in better shape than you were a year ago?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
What, weight is down, or what?
I'm pretty much running the same weight, 245, 250, but I feel good. I'm moving good. So.
How do you carry that over? Like, what do you do? Do you watch film from yourself from last season? Mm-hmm. What do you remember that you actually can carry over?
I would say more just like my process, my routine, like leading up to the games, how I'm preparing, how I'm studying film, how I'm practicing. I feel like that really helps a lot.
You rushed the passer really well in week one, in year one. How do you think you were as an edge setter? How do you look at that part of the game going into year two?
Yeah, I think that's everybody knows who I can be as a pass rusher. I feel like for me to really take that next step and be who I want to be is me being consistent and applying everything, the run game, the pass rush, watching film, just doing everything at a consistent level.
Last year we saw you, Abdul, in camp specifically, all over the place, whether it was in the middle, outside, you'd be on the left, you'd be on the right. Now you're pretty consistently going against Andrew.
Yeah.
Does that help you to kind of be in just going in that one spot consistently, or is it? And what's the battle been like with him?
Yeah, Andrew, he's the best of the best. Whenever we're going against each other, we get the most out of each other. Yeah, if I beat him, I'm gonna let him hear about it. But he's the best of the best. But then, I'm in one spot right now, but I'm still gonna be moving around. I'm gonna be over the guards, be over the centers, and it's gonna be fun.
He said when you let him hear about it.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys who says,
Yeah.
"I don't come back," and he doesn't listen to anything.
Nah, he's gonna be quiet. He's gonna let his game do the talking. But he's a great batter. I love playing against him.
Does that get you going? Would you wish the guy would kind of answer you back a little bit?
Oh yeah, for sure. I like to trash talk a little bit, but it's all fun. It's all love at the end of the day.
When you say coming off the field, he can't F with me, you're talking about Andrew?
Nah, I'm just talking about me. I'm in the moment. It's not more personal with Andrew. It's just me being who I am.
He did say yesterday that he can see differences in your game.
Yeah.
In the way you string pass rush moves together and in your knowledge. Do you feel that kind of growth as well?
Well, I'm trying to grow. I'm still growing, but it means a lot coming from him, especially the guys he's been against, how long he's been doing that at a high level. So yeah, it means a lot coming from him.
Who can you be as a pass rusher?
We're gonna find out.
Do you have goals?
Yeah, definitely. I want to be defensive player of the year for sure.
Abdul, for a lot of people, this is their first time being in the state of West Virginia. You don't have to look too far for you. A couple years ago, you were playing in Morgantown against WVU. What can you account from that day? Was a Nittany Lion win for you guys? Was that a tough place to play in Morgantown? What can you account from that day?
That was my first game, actually playing as an edge rusher. So I was learning a lot going along. But it was a fun time. It's my second time being in West Virginia. It's like a beautiful atmosphere. So I'm enjoying it.
And you went against Wyatt Mile, a guy who's also playing in the NFL with Jacksonville.
Yeah.
What was it like going against him as your first start as an edge?
It was fun. I learned a lot during that game, like actually how to rush against a pro caliber tackle, and I learned a lot. Yeah.
Do you think you could be defensive player of the year this year?
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Just my process and knowing who I can be as a person and the belief in myself. I know what I'm capable. I know what I'm capable of, and I know if I put the work in and believe in myself, trusting my teammates, trusting my coaching, I can be whoever I want to be.
Abdul, you know what it's supposed to look like the first couple days for a rookie in training camp.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen from Ardell, and especially that play in coverage where he dropped off and used the long wings again?
Yeah, I haven't been watching much of Ardell, but I asked his linebacker coach how he been doing. He said he's been doing outstanding. Obviously, he got all the physical traits, but he said more important, like the mental side, he's been doing a really good job. So,
Can you look back on 1 year ago today, your first week of camp, and think about what you were then as a player and what you are now? And do you think it's dramatically different?
Not too dramatic. I'm still growing. I'm going into year two, but obviously, I learned a lot last year, and so I'm never going to repeat the same mistakes. I got my feet wet now, so the ball rolling.
Is there anything that you would look back and say, if I could tell myself 1 year ago what to expect or what to take out of all this, what would it be? What would be your advice to yourself?
I mean, I don't really think like that. I feel like everything happened the way it was supposed to. I learned from it, moved on from it, so I'm ready to go going into year two.
What have you learned about Coach Harbaugh?
I've learned a lot, just being with him ever since we started a couple months ago. Seeing how he is as a person, how he comes in, he's the same person every day. So it's been pretty good for us.
Going up against Jackson every day now, what have you seen, like the steps that he's made in year two?
Yeah, I talk to him every day before practice. You know, we go out there with the mindset that we're going to compete and make each other better. So,
Just what you're seeing in his game, more specifically.
I mean, I don't really know how to really play quarterback, but you know, he's talented. Like I remember, like yesterday during a walkthrough, it's little stuff. It's not a walkthrough, but it's like it's like mid tempo. The back right now, I had the back. He like fake, like no look pass. Like this is little things like that. I know he can be a special player.
Anything particular being here that you have been able to appreciate, just the view, the facilities, anything that stands out to you so far?
Oh no, this is all good. It kind of reminds me of my college, like just a bunch of trees, mountains everywhere, like good football energy. So it's been good.
Any camp, what you envisioned it to be coming back and what you're coming back from?
Yeah, I mean, back day one, ready to go. I feel great. So, you know, we've had hiccups in the past, but I think we're getting over those now. So, it's been feeling great.
Is there anything physically you're still working through, or is it just like, hey, I feel kind of like I did before?
Yeah, I mean, obviously with an injury like that to an extent, you know, you have things around your body that, you know, that bother you throughout the rehab process. And for if it's your right ankle, your left leg might start bothering you because you're using it more when you're getting back into shape and stuff. But I think we're starting to get to the point now where I'm feeling pretty even, pretty consistent in both legs, and things that were bothering me are starting to work their way out now. So.
It seems like they don't have you on. Like you're just out there for no.
Oh yeah, it's time to play football. I mean, I don't think that their mindset is that way right now. I'm coming up on what I think it's 10 months. We're coming up on, or 10 months on the 26th. So we're 4 months past the due date. So it's been a great process. It's been awesome. You know, it was a long, hard road that I've took, but I told him I was gonna be ready day one, and look where we are. So.
How have you seen your role change, this staff, this offense now compared to last year? Are you doing more as the role expanded? I mean, what's things like?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Harbs runs the ball a lot, you know, and Coach Nagy's going to do a good. You know, he always emphasizes to us that we're going to run the ball, and it seems that way in practice. You know, we run the ball a lot, so I think what they say is what they're going to do, and I believe that, you know, if we're going to run the ball a lot, there's got to be running backs to run the ball. So I think that me and the guys in the room with me are going to have a really good year and enjoy playing the running back position.
Cam, what do you gain? You know, some coaches believe, you know what, the running game doesn't start until the pads go on, but you guys have really been practicing, like you said, the last 3 days, the run game. What can you guys gain without the big physical contact with the pads?
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the O-line, it's big for them. Obviously with us, it's big in our keys and our reads. But the O-line is being in the right position, knowing the flow of the game, the right techniques. If you don't have pads on, and teams don't work the run as much when they don't have pads on because they can't hit each other, but if you're not working those techniques and those skills with those guys up front, when you get the pads on, those skills aren't going to come. The defensive line, it's a little different for them. You know, they get to attack a shoulder and swim or, you know, do different things. O-line they need pads to, you know, really dominate. So I think throughout the process of not having pads, it's been really good to see those guys take full responsibility and making sure that their details and everything that they're doing in their room are very organized and done right.
Cam, Nagy's had some physical guys in Kansas City, Pacheco and whatnot. What's he said to you, not just running the ball, but running it physically and really imparting your will on the defense?
Yeah, I mean, not only me, you know, Trace, Motor, Turbo, all of them. He comes into our room all the time and says, you know, we're going to run the ball, so be ready. You know, he constantly reminds us that it's going to happen. And as a running back group, I think as a total group, we have come together, and that's how we're going to play as a group. We're going to be physical. We're going to run hard. And, you know, me and Trace have had a lot of talks, you know, in the past 8 months of me being injured and coming back. And, you know, I think you're going to see a little meaner side of him this year too. So I'm super excited to get the ball on the ground and, you know, see the physicality come out of all the guys.
Cam, John and Joe both said they talked to you about things like the backflip that you did at Fanatics Fest. What did you take from those conversations?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I do some dumb things here and there, you know, but I learned from it. You know, my coach talked to me, told me how he felt, and I learned from it. And will I go do that backflip again? Probably not. So, I mean, we live and we learn, and we move on.
It's different when game time comes around now?
I mean, when game time comes around, we'll see what game time comes around. But right now, we're focused on training camp, and we'll keep the backflips off the field for now.
You said emphasis on the run game in practice. How is Terrell Evans and Arthur Riz going to make that more difficult for you guys in terms of your install?
I think that's a good question because I talked to the other guys, and having two guys that are 6'4" plus as linebackers, and I'm not saying I'm intimidated, but it does intimidate seeing those guys above them, because when your linebackers are engaged with your guards and you can see your linebacker's head, it's a little like, oh, he's there, So seeing those guys and seeing how big they are, I think it'll help understand that he's there. So it helps me honestly more because I can see where he's at, and it helps them because they're able to see us, and I think it's going to work hand in hand together, because when we go against other guys, I think it's going to be a little easier.
Was there a moment you felt 100%? Was it this camp? Was it a month ago? Was there a point you felt like I'm fully healthy again?
I've felt 99%. I think the 100% is when I put shoulder pads on and I'm able to hit someone. That's when I tell you I'm 100%. But for now, I'm 99.9% okay.
What has Abdul Carter showed you in this camp?
I mean, Abdul's a freak. He's a good player. He's the reason he was as high as he went. He's the reason he's going to be a really good player this year with a lot of sacks. Throughout the process of the off season, and obviously I had an injury, so I was doing different things than the team was. But coming back to the locker room and hearing nothing bad about anybody, that just tells you that people are doing the right thing and working their butts off to get better. So seeing him on the field, I mean, you see him out there. He's working his tail off and trying to get better every day.
What do you take three more? What do you think you learned the most out of your rookie year?
Out of my rookie year, don't live a play short. I mean, I got hurt. That was the end of the story. Do I wish that play I could have maybe stepped two steps harder and maybe got out of the way of that linebacker? Probably. But, I can't take that back now. So just playing every play as hard as I can and making sure that, I keep a positive mindset throughout everything.
How much does it help having Harbaugh, having those relationships where he can have those kind of conversations with you and you feel comfortable saying, hey, take what he says, I listen, and keep it going. But how big is that for your growth to have that good relationship with him?
Yeah, I mean, me and Harb's have had a couple talks, good ones, bad ones, like not bad, but rough conversations, being honest with each other, and you can tell he cares, man. You could tell he wants the best for this team. He wants what everybody wants to. We all want to win. We all want to win the Super Bowl. We all want to win the championship, everything. So he wants that for us. When guys aren't doing that, he's gonna make sure that we know that we're not doing that. So I think having conversations with him and being able to constantly take in what he says and feel that he cares. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me, man. Every day he comes out here and he cares about it as soon as he wakes up in the morning.
Cam, fan engagement here. What has it been like for you taking in the fans from West Virginia? I know you didn't play West Virginia when you were at Arizona State, and it was this past year, but what has it been like taking in these fans and seeing everybody flock from coast to coast, being able to come to this camp?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, people say I'm the people's guy, so I'm going to continue to be the people's guy and, keep giving kids high fives. You never know when that kid's going to cry because he got a high five from me. So I'm going to continue to be who I am and, hopefully make everybody happy around me and continue to be positive. And, if a kid wants a backflip, he'll see the backflip when it's touchdown time. So.
You said something at the fan, the night where all the fans were up, when you guys were on stage, about rushing for 300 times for 2,000 yards. Obviously, those are really high goals, and you have a backfield with Tracy. Do you see those as realistic goals to chase? You said super high goals to chase. Is that kind of what?
Yeah, I mean, it's if they're really high goals, then they're probably good goals to hit, right? So if those are the goals that are really high and really hard to achieve, I'm gonna try to achieve those. So that's the goal.